Doncaster Rovers fans, imagine this scenario. A January signing that could ignite the promotion push even further, help improve the home form even more, and have the whole city dreaming of a league title. Stick around as we reveal why these potential signings could be the possible January game changers the club has been waiting for. Before we get started, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel by also clicking the notification bell so you never miss another video. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into it. From one of manager Grant McCann's recent press conferences, we know that they've submitted an offer to a club for a forward on loan who can play all over the top end of the pitch. No name has been given to us yet, either publicly or privately, but many Rovers fans have been speculating for a while now about who the mystery striker could be. In terms of a mystery forward, this sounds like a player that can play not just in the forward role, but also could drift out wide and also play behind the striker, either as a centre forward or an attacking midfielder. One particular name that many Rovers fans have been shouting out about for the last few weeks is Sheffield United's young striker, Ryan Oné, a versatile and dynamic striker who is capable of leading the line or playing off a target man, i.e. Joe Ironside, in a two-striker system. His pace, sharp movement and goal-scoring instincts have marked him as a rising star in English football. He excels in exploiting defensive gaps with his quick bursts of speed, making him a consistent and constant threat on the counter-attack. Off the ball, his intelligent positioning enables him to find space in the box and evade defenders, and he can also frequently make diagonal runs, which drags opposition defenders out of position to create openings for his teammates. Composed in one-on-one situations against the goalkeeper, he has the ability to also score with both feet, showcasing a variety of finishes over his career so far, including low-driven shots, chips, and volleys. He also presses aggressively from the front, which embodies the high-energy style that favours the Blades and also Doncaster Rovers as well. He can also contribute defensively by sometimes dropping deep to distribute opposition build-up play, making him an effective complete forward as well as a pressing forward for Doncaster Rovers. He can also demonstrate strong link-up play, combining effectively with midfielders and wingers, as well as a strong and effective first touch and great ball control in tight spaces. He does need to improve his aerial presence to become more effective against physical defences, and his decision-making in advanced areas, especially in build-up situations, can also be inconsistent and must be improved upon. His experience also at senior level is still developing, so regular minutes are crucial for his progression, but if he's given the time further down the English football pyramid, he has a platform to showcase his potential. In terms of player comparisons, I would say his style of play is more reminiscent of a Diogo Jota, with a mix of tenacity, versatility and clinical edge, and while Ryan Oné is still refining his craft, his raw potential and determination indicates a bright future, hence why I related him to the Liverpool attacking player. I do think Ryan Oné, from looking at his highlights and looking at some of the reports in the press, I do believe he is a clinical player, and I do believe that Ryan Oné has the opportunity to develop really, really well. Now, it seems like some people in the football fan community believe that Ryan Oné might need a loan move to League One rather than League Two, which seems to indicate that this would be quite an intelligent and very ambitious pickup for League Two football. His versatility is great, but can he adapt to the physicality of League Two? Because that's the thing we need here, especially in a pressing forward. You need that level of physicality to deal with the full-tier football system. Can he do that? Time will tell. But Ryan Oné would be a very interesting pickup. I'm going to grade Ryan Oné as a potential target as a grade B+. I think B+ is ideal for Ryan Oné considering his lack of senior experience. Now, one name that hasn't been spoken about as much amongst the Rovers fans, but could be a very under-the-radar style signing on loan, is Rotherham United's Kieran McGuckin. Now, McGuckin is a promising forward who has developed through the academy system and is known for his versatility, operating as a central striker, behind the striker, but also has played out wide as a winger once this season whilst on loan at Yeovil Town. His combination of work ethic, physicality and technical ability has seen him make steady progress towards breaking into the senior squad. McGuckin has also gained valuable experience on loan spells, showcasing his ability to adapt to different levels of football. He uses his 6-foot frame effectively to hold up the ball and compete aerially, and his strength makes him difficult to dispossess in physical duels. He's known for his relentless pressing and ability to track back when out of possession, and provides energy and defensive contributions that complement his attacking duties. His composure in front of goal, particularly in one-on-one situations, make him especially clinical, and he can also be effective at finding space in the box, which could make him a reliable poacher in front of goal. His decision making in advanced positions, particularly when choosing between shooting and passing, does require levels of refinement. Limited experience at senior level also means this will be a gamble signing on paper, but to further his individual development, he does need regular game time at the right level to further improve his game. And if League 2 is the right league for him according to Rotherham United, then maybe that's where he needs to be. Now, when you look at the style of play of Kieran McGuckin, you do think he resembles that of Ollie Watkins at Aston Villa somewhat, combining pressing intensely with the ability to play centrally or out wide or in different positions other than the centre every now and then. And like Ollie Watkins, he also thrives in systems that demand high energy and versatility. Kieran McGuckin is definitely one under the radar and not a name that many would have suggested. His versatility at times, as well as his ability to press forward aggressively as a target man and a bit of a poacher, makes him a very versatile forward and a complete forward at that, doing multiple attacking and defensive duties. He does tick a lot of boxes that Rovers need, and I think would be a very underrated signing potentially, depending on how he can adapt to League 2 level. In terms of a grade for this potential target, I'm going to go with a C+. There isn't enough experience, and I feel the development step up from National League to League 2 might not be the ideal stage at the moment for Kieran McGuckin. I think he may need another National League loan at the top end of the table to really further his development, and I think that Kieran McGuckin will thrive long term as a future first teamer at Rotherham if the plan is to keep him there beyond this season. And the final name I've got on this list today is a striker that, again, not many people have suggested. However, someone who may need a loan to further his development, and that is Stoke City's Emre Tezgel. Now, he is one of the brightest young prospects at Stoke City, having risen through their academy system. Known for his intelligence on the pitch, clinical finishing, and ability to read the game, he has earned comparisons to top strikers of his generation. His performances at youth level, combined with appearances in the first team, highlight his potential to become a future top-tier striker. Tezgel is a natural goal scorer with a variety of finishes in his locker, and he's also composed under pressure, excelling in one-on-one situations. He displays an advanced understanding of how to find space in and around the box, and he makes intelligent runs, often timing them perfectly to exploit defensive lines. He has an excellent first touch and wonderful close control, allowing him to operate effectively in tight spaces while also demonstrating strong link-up play, and is additionally capable of dropping deep to connect with midfielders and wingers. Despite being relatively young, Emre Tezgel competes well in the air and can be a threat on set pieces, using his height and timing to win headers both offensively and defensively. He demonstrates a level of maturity beyond his years, both in decision-making and in handling high-pressure situations, and he's also a team player who works hard off the ball to support his side. Now then, he does need to develop his physical side further, especially to cope with the rigours of senior football, especially in League 2. Particularly against more physical defenders, and he could also improve his consistency in pressing and defensive contributions. His previous experience at senior level is still limited, albeit he has made a few appearances off the bench in the Championship this season, so regular first team minutes are crucial for his development individually and personally, and a loan move is needed for him if he can't start matches for Stoke City as of yet. In terms of comparing players, I think that Tezgel's style does resemble a young Harry Kane in some ways, combining sharp finishing with intelligent movement and an ability to link play, and his technical proficiency and awareness sets him apart as a complete striker in the making. Emre Tezgel definitely is a name for the future. I do think he has very high potential in the game and is one of Stoke's best rated prospects currently in the team. And he may need a loan for senior minutes, and I think it's something we could offer him. I think he offers that pressing duty. I think he fills the George Miller role to a T, albeit compared to a young Harry Kane in terms of his link-up play. He does kind of combine the two forwards we already have at Doncaster Rovers with Billy Sharp and Joe Ironside, as well as the pressing duties that were left with the void of the departing George Miller back in the summer to Cheltenham. And I think that Tezgel will provide a vital slot in the Rovers squad for the rest of this season at least. I'm going to give Emre Tezgel a grade B-. I think his lack of experience at senior level below the Championship, albeit a few minutes each way, could be vital in terms of it being a gamble signing that either pays off or doesn't pay off. However, his potential rates him a very good striker. So I think a B- is probably fair. 3 strikers, 3 game changers, each with the potential to write their name into Doncaster Rovers history. Is it the clinical Emre Tezgel, the versatile Kieran McGuckin, or the electric Ryan Oné? Or is there another striker that Grant McCann added to his Christmas list to Santa this year? Let us know in the comments who you think Doncaster Rovers should sign and why. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon because the transfer drama is only just beginning. Thank you very much for watching. I am the CHALL Terrell for now, and that is full time.